Aye, aye, Captain. How are we all? Woohoo! It's Thursday and time for a stream. Let's see if my stream. So far, it looks like it's working. Hello. Yes. Do you love my hat? My hat is a New South Wales hat because you guys have been, talking about the soccer lately. I don't follow the soccer. I follow NRL and State of Origin, which is 3 games between Queensland and New South Wales, and New South Wales won. Woohoo! Is my team. So, super excited about that. Sorry, I had this all turned down because I was attempting to get a shite ton of bone meal. So, let's fix this. How is everybody? Good to see you here, Puppy and Lazy Lamber. And the wife, of course. Wife is all because the wife is what he should have. Last time. So let's go. All right, let me just double check it. Minecraft audio. Yes, we do. Perfect. Okay. So I was up here and I did do a little bit of stuffing around, trying to extend things out because I've got mob drops in here. It means that I'm getting some heads. Again, that's what she said. And all the other, that one, I was clean that out. All the other bits and pieces that you get when you, and because I was trying to go AFK, kind of added a metric ton of stuff. So, I don't know how many bones we got. I don't know, a huge amount. Okay. How is everybody anyway? Did see one in here. Grab that. Need to work out a way of once I get enough heads and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna have. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's doing it again. Give me 1 second. It decides for whatever reason that it's just not going to capture the gameplay. Kind of annoying. And then when you do this, and then you go back to the same one, it captures the gameplay. I don't know why it does it. Maybe we should have a conversation with OBS. So, let's go. I spent a whole stack of time while I was watching State of Origin last night. AFKing here. Trying to get a whole stack of. Yeah, it's really annoying. Like, I don't get why it's doing it. How much have we got? Come on. You can do it. I didn't know that you could bone meal wheat. Like, how dumb is that? Is that dumb? Alright, so we do have all of these. Awesome. And grab one of oh, that one's I need to do this thing. Oh, I listened yesterday. I know where there's a skelly spawner, and I was going to do something with it, but then I was like, oh, it means I'm going to actually have to do something with it. And life at the moment, you know, the other day how I said work is starting to get a little bit quiet? No. It decided that it's going to pick up. kind of a little bit, I say stressful, frustrating. Just because I was hoping that it was going to do it. Tell people to need, well, it's not so much less friends, it's less. Now, dodgy people. We'll come back and get that if we. Oh, and I got to show you what. While I was day before, yesterday. I don't know. Days are blending. While I was over here building, I'm not too excited about the building yet, but it's slowly getting. Needs a lot. But I've decided that I'm going to collect the seven pandas. So we've got, over here we've got Penelope, she's a panda. And then we've got Larry, he's the boring normal panda. And then we've got Greg, who's the snotty panda. And then Chad, I had to name the panda Chad because most Chads I know are grumpy asses. So then we've got grumpy ass Chad. Now, who we got down here? Is it a normal panda? Oops. Normal panda. The problem with the AFKing is that with the bonemeal farm made with vines, and you've got to just keep an eye on them. Not like you can go AFK. I had my laptop via games. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't do any of my other stuff like a numbskull. All right, got this. Okay, let's head this direction, I think, today. So is anybody's teams still in the World Cup? Australia is. Love this flower fish. Mind you, it's not really loud what I'm doing. Yep. As you know, more important that you hear me. You didn't eat pineapple on pizza. You know what? I think pineapple on pizza is pretty delicious. I am a lover of pineapple. Yes, very much into pineapple. Entertaining as my girlfriend who doesn't like pizza, doesn't like processed meat. So she has barbecue sauce, chicken, and olives. That's her pizza. And they spent the weekend with it last weekend, and we consumed a intense amount of sake. And then when I went to order pizza, for whatever reason, I accidentally ordered a family-sized pizza, and she eats like one slice of pizza. Yeah, so I had her pizza 3 days. Come on, come on. You? What is going on? There, there's one there. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. You got to make sacrifices to football gods. I screamed at the football gods yesterday a lot. A lot of screaming at the TV last night, and I forgot to go and speak to the neighbours because we're fairly quiet. Like we don't have parties, not really loud people apart from when the football's on. And you guys, most of you guys have heard me swear. Yeah, potty mouth. Especially considering one of our players for the team that I follow plays 18 with passion. For him back. All of the bad words. Has anybody had a chance to play around with the cushions? Debating about whether I'd get a, like a little trial kind of world. So it's kind of probably a chair. Of course he will have. We'll find out when he pops in a little bit later. Hopefully he's streaming tomorrow because I'm in the office all day tomorrow. I can stay awake. And what about the guys? Has anybody found a smelly fart biome? Whenever I spend some time and I find one on here, a fart world or something. The fart world. You did in your world. I saw that you found one and you were getting all your little block guys. Or whatever they are. Chaos cube. AFKing. Maybe that's what we need to call it instead of lurking. AFK. Getting into some colour now. Like it. Oh. I think you're going to have to show me how to do all that kind of... Not that I've done an overabundance of exploring on it. Oh, you were fixing your spelling mistake. Okay. Sorry about fixing spelling mistake. You guys probably read spelling mistakes better than what I read. I'm actually reading. Oh my god. Learning. Of course, my darling partner learnt Japanese primary or high school. Yeah, like way more advanced. Well, I'm actually I once I finish doing some of these, and I need to find my next project. To have 17 projects going at once. I'm going to finish opening up all the why is it there are certain things in Minecraft that I can never remember the friggin' name of? My brain's like end portals. All right, peeps, help out the brain now. The little things that you go through to go out to the end island. What are they called? Come on, brain. Gateways. There we go. Ugh. The gateways. I want to open up all the gateways. And then I can do some pretty stuff in the end. Oh, I couldn't remember either. I was blank. Absolutely blank. But I thought in this season of Divergence, when I think it was Major and his crew, they put in all the savannah, like all the oh my god, the brain is just like ooh. Those friggin' trees called. Oh my god. Come on, people. About the brain. Yeah, he did. Yep. Anyway, the orange wood. Acacia, that's the word. Okay, cool. All right. See, sometimes a little second it loads in. Loading. Yeah. The acacia, I don't know what it was about the color of the acacia in the end, but it just looked friggin' cool. Like really cool. I liked it. Liked it a lot. So I think I might. There's a couple of things I'm either going to do on the end island. One of them is I'm going to make it into a map area. Or a map area, or I don't know, some lollipop land. Some lollipop land with black people. Oh, that sounded, sorry, that was really bad. Scary Enderman. I think that's just one of the cool things about having a world where you can just stupid things. Because I don't know how many. Yeah, this is a great idea. All of this bone meal. I'm pretty sure there's maybe 3 skelly spawners under where I am now, which might be good to jump in and do, seeing as they're going to be active while I'm here planting. Like to go. I have voted on the first one. I don't know whether anybody has. Did we put up a voting thing? Because I know Hiro and I both liked the first one. More than liked. I loved the first one. Thought the first seed was great. And then I am kind of looking forward to going back and doing some Divergent stuff, because I have missed doing stuff with everybody. I think I do need to take like a little bit of time off for this. So maybe doing this way, the fact that we're now going to do it for another 12 months. Going to have a break in the middle for Christmas. Yeah, I've got one on. I can just chuck it on mine. I've already downloaded. I've already got the world. I can just. And though realms are shite, I think they're going to be. If this is what's going to happen every time they do an update on Bedrock, if we're using the server, because you do kind of want to get the new new drops and all that sort of stuff. But if it's going to stuff up the server every single bit. I love the green sparkle. It does remind me over where we were just before, where I've got the Glowberry Winery. I need to think. All right, guys. I need to think of a name for my winery. The winery that makes glowberries. Not makes glowberries. It makes glowberry wine. Alrighty. Have fun. Girlfriends. Ooh. I'm gonna skip foot. All right. Oh, don't forget, if you take a photo of it, pop it in Discord. I was just having a look at the video, startup video. Pat and I were having a chat about some of the builds that we've done over the last 4 years, putting some of those in our long-term worlds. And I was like, I really want to put in my rainbow, giant tall rainbow building. And then I was having a look at it, like, oh God, I've got to do so much stuff to be able to do that. I've got to make a guardian farm. Yeah, an insane amount of blue pickles. What was the other one that I was looking at? And I was like, ugh. Gold's all right because I've got the gold farm. Might have a chat to Hero and see whether he can double the gold. That might have. Doesn't print gold. I'm wondering, I just kept getting, oh, maybe it was from the beacon. I keep getting little swirls. It's obviously not a wandering trader. What's everybody's theory on the wandering trader now? Considering it appears that he's gone to the end a few times. Very interesting, everybody's theory. Some of the Minecraft lore. Someone's video I was watching today that was like, maybe it's just the same wandering trader. Timeline. And I felt really bad when I used to still do. Kill the wandering trader. Especially if there was other wandering traders that like this. odd flower that doesn't match in with anything else. Okay, come on. Thank you. Oh, I just realised I've got my camera on. Last time I was doing this, you guys couldn't see my face as I'm going and making stupid faces because I'm constantly using my keyboard to move around. Yay! What was your artwork? You don't mind sharing? Squishmallow. Adorable. Yeah, go, run. Run, little sheepy, run. Run, little sheepy, run. You too, go away. Maybe eating my grass. Animal abuse in Minecraft. See, over there is where I want my bees to pop out. Gotta fly over here. Flowers. Please. Not beat it. Ooh, we're nearly down another shulker box. All right. Down. At least those colours are a little bit better than the last one. It's not as white. You. And over here. There should be, I think there is an artwork spot. Let me have a look, see. I don't even have Discord open. Jeez. How terrible am I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an artwork spot. I don't know, because all these things got changed when Billy decided to make everything cheese. Cheese. And you know what? If you put it in the wrong spot, no one's going to give a shite anyway. Let's be realistic. We're pretty cash. Self-promo. Fan art. You can put it in there. Which is under community. All right. Whoop. come down. Just Why doesn't it spell out my name? Right. I think I might backfill some of this with dirt where the grass colour changes. I think going to be Mr. Horsey, how do you do? I'd like to get a head from you. Bad face. Sorry, horse. Get rid of. Nice. Betty. I shall make that decision. Gotta mow the lawn. Gotta mow the lawn. Anybody else like me? I don't like the look of the grass when it's got tall grass or short grass on it. I think it just looks messy. I don't know whether that's... Well, it's me. It's weird. Be realistic. Anything that I do is weird. But I just kind of think, ah, Raven, thank you very much for popping in. I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm just having fun. Bone meal and flowers. You know, doing a bedrock thing. Good to hear. Mr. Chicken, what you doing? Oh, not doing any quests. Not doing any quests. I'm on a mission to get this done. Unless the quest is finish another shulker box of bone meal. That is the only quest that I need to do. Side quest rejected. Correct. Just enough side quests in my real life without dealing with it in my Minecraft life. I sometimes, you know, do a little bit of daydreaming. My job is very mentally taxing, and sometimes I just, before I have to go and I interview people, all right, and usually I hate being late. I normally get to the interviews about 15 minutes early. And so I'll sit in my car and have some quiet, chill out time before I have to go in, and my brain's got to be switched on and active. And sometimes we'll daydream and just, man, could it be? We had a guy that scaled one of our bridges the other day, and I was like, I wonder how he got up there. And I was like, oh, he used rocket, etc. So much easier to get on top of buildings with them. All right, you enjoy your day, Raven. I don't know how many chats Raven goes into. Side quest. Yeah, sometimes I daydream about what it'd be like to live in mine. And I also daydream like if my partner played. We would get nothing done. Ask your system. All right. What's your dream job? Assuming physical, mental, or financial studies is not a factor, you need to consider. Actress. 100%. I would. No, I'm as if some of you don't know this already. I'm attention. I'm a massive. So if I could do something on the stage. Yeah, like drama and all that kind of stuff. I was in high school. Things like that. I don't think I was ever confident. Certainly think that definitely come with age. So I am very much enjoying, because I'm an investigator. I do very much enjoy doing investigation. So, you know, being a detective, but I don't know how I deal with dealing with. We should just kind of get immune to it. Dealing with dead bodies. Either that, or I'll say, here we go now. Now I'm actually getting into like real stuff. So I did study to be a psychologist, and because of my inability to do statistics, I did my degree. But I wanted to do profiling. I like kind of being able to profile people. Lots of things like that. Understanding what people do. What about you, Poppy? Do you have something that you would like to do? No, if you could do any job in the world? Oh, see, I struggle. I don't like flying. I'm not a very happy flyer. It's not that I don't like heights. I just don't like the thought of impacting with the ground. That was something that actually Minecraft, sounds really silly, helped me with. No! He's new here. How you going? How's your sandwich going? Are you about to make a sandwich? It's about sandwich time for you, Hirno. Yeah, I don't. Look at you go. New here and in with the first for the first. I don't know how I'd go with air crash investigations, because I'm scared enough going on aeroplanes now without going, oh yes, this is, you know, knowing the possibilities as to what could happen. Hi, what did you go into town for? Was it something exciting? Yeah, you don't have to tell me. You don't want to tell me. Could it be for something not very exciting, like a prostate exam or something like that? I think that would be very interesting. Yeah, see, no. Give me serial killer. Give me, you know, any of that kind of stuff. Bring it on. I could listen. I listen to that stuff and go to sleep. which is really funny. But yeah, air crash. It's really cool how we all have these different kind of things that, you know, that really sort of intrigue us. Oh, a workshop course. Oh, a workshop. On a workshop. Learning how to make golems, do paintings. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say that there's kind of, with the stuff that you and I have been through, it kind of does a couple of things. You either go, it just, everything freaks you out about it, or you go to the other end of it where you're just like, I need to discover everything about it. I need to work out how this all works and what happens and that kind of stuff. Which is the reason why I studied to be a psychologist. It is. There's also, I mean, I'm not too sure how old you are, but I've got kids, and I was also dead set that there was no chance that anything that I kind of went through as a child was going to happen to my kids. I was very adamant of that. But even like conversations with my partner and the stuff that he went through as a kid and what he was, I'm going to say, not allowed to do, because he lived in a very restricted household in comparison to what I was, you know, to friggin' roam the streets and all that kind of stuff, which is the reason why, you know, so much bad shit kind of happened. He had the opposite, where he wasn't permitted to go and do anything, which means he was quite sheltered. Horrifically bullied, but quite sheltered. And so, of course, when we kind of got together and we were trying to parent the kids, you know, he's got 2 kids. Well, and at that stage, I had my two young. That was with his girlfriend. Because of the different way that we parented, it would cause some conflicting. Know each other very well. Yeah, I think, I mean, I had kids before I knew, well, obviously before my diagnosis. And it was, I think there was always that kind of hint in the background that there was something that wasn't quite right. And then I know that when my kids were kind of around the age that a majority of and sorry peeps if you can't deal with conversations about abuse, but yeah, a majority of my abuse kind of occurred. It was when it was the kids, when they turned that age, were absolutely crazy. I didn't even realize until I went into therapy. And then it all started to make sense why I acted the way that I did and why certain things, I don't want to egg, why certain things would set me off. Oh, look at this. We're so close to the edge. Ooh. Oh, it is. It is. I can guarantee, just, yeah. Like my therapist said to me, you know, it's like a puzzle. There's all these pieces. You're kind of aware of what some of the pieces are, but it's not until you find those other little bits that everything else kind of connects into place. And, you know, the whole thing about therapy is that you just sit down and you talk. You talk and you talk and you talk and talking. And it's your brain that actually just goes, oh, here we go. Here's the connection. Here's this connection. Here's that connection. I know for some. Like I remember having a friend of mine said, you know, like you seem okay, like you seem like you're handling things. Why do you want to go and work out exactly cover those things that you don't remember? And I was like, because I need to 100% need to remember, need to know why I do the things that I do. Oh, well, I've actually got something that I'm going to say is possibly going to be extremely gross. We went to a party the other day and I wasn't drinking, and I was like, well, I still want to have something sweet and fun. And so I got this is Zappo. I'm presuming other countries have Zappo, so I know that Puppy will know this brand. It's a lolly. Oh, well, it does. I don't know how good it's going to be. And then there was another one. It was the strawberry one. It was friggin' horrific. It was really, really gross. So I thought, well, what a time. Let's try and enjoy one of these on stream because this is going to be great. Ooh. It's very sour. Good times. Not as sour as the pickles that I had on stream one. It's true. It's not gum. Wait. Bugger off. You come over here and you munch on my grass, and then I've got to wait for it to grow before I can flower it, buddy. Go and eat where I've already flowered stuff. It's been quite a few things. I'm like, there's been quite a few things that I've been doing lately in the game that I didn't know you could actually physically do. So, for example, I didn't know that you could bone meal wheat. Can't bone meal hay bales. I know that much. Oh, I didn't know that until yesterday when I tried to bone meal. Until I tried to bone meal them. But you can sorry, not bone meal. You can compost wheat. Of course, I know you can bone meal wheat, goose. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you can't bone meal dirt. And I always thought that if you had a area that's been hoed, tilled, whatever you want to call it, to plant plants in, or wheat or whatever, if you put a fence post on it, I always thought it went back to grass, but it doesn't. It stays hoed. It's a weird thing. Come on. Which one are you? One of you is going to make that one go. There we go. Thank you. Can't there be more poppies? More poppies. Less eggplant, more poppies.
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
It's a Manchu! That is very, very true, Amanchu. That completely spun me out. I was like, are you for real? That's, yeah. And he's a huge Minecrafter who was involved in like the Minecraft movie, and he hadn't beaten the dragon until this year by himself. Hysterically funny. Get the fuck out of my room. It reminds me of, and I'm trying to remember what movie it is, where the son takes a vacuum cleaner into the bedroom and he goes, "I'm just cleaning my room." And he's obviously using the vacuum for inappropriate things. And I can't remember what movie it was. Oh, come on, grass. Hurry up and grow. Does bone mealing flowers make it some flower or random? Like, it's whatever's meant to be around it. So I think, from my understanding, when it happens again, I'll show you. Sometimes, like this one here. Oh, your poo face. You decided you were going to work. This one. Ugh. Because sometimes you'll get it, so you'll be bone mealing this, and then all of a sudden a red flower will pop out. So it depends on what program, not program, what is it? What, I don't know. People who know about writing programs and stuff. You know, each block has a certain, from my understanding, a certain flower that will grow on it. Yeah. So if I was to do that, and we get a red one over here, if I was to do that and have white flowers around here, that one's still going to go red. But it's just quicker if you bone meal the flowers around. Does it? I'm glad it makes sense for you because, you know, I didn't explain it very good. I'm good at explaining. Oh, it's about done. Another one. Another one bites dust. Because if you keep just bone mealing the grass, you're just going to keep getting grass. But each block has a set code that will produce a flower. It could be a corresponding flower or a different flower. Because if we go, oh, there's one over here somewhere that's got like, yeah. Just this random blue one here and a random red one. Not really random that. Like these ones here, just random kind of dude here. Random. Yeah, I don't know how it works with 2 block tall ones because they're not usually in a flower field. They're usually in a, I don't even know what biome they're, another biome. Right, let's plonk these in and then we will go and put another pile. Oh. Oh, using signal. All right, here. And like really weirdly, I do need to make a flower farm. As in like a proper flower farm. the dye. Mr. Horsey, howdy. Ed. Sorry, not sorry. That's it. I'll go. Yep, you can keep your little egg there, Mr. Chicky. Don't want your eggs. Once I get all the pets, I'm going to breed some babies. Might actually have a panda exhibit where they're all babies. Snotty panda. Baby snotty pandas. Certainly do. Got a job. Oh, but a bubble. Oh. Go away, Mr. Chicken. Chicken. I don't have a chicken head. Oops. I don't have a chicken. Was I going to say? I was going to say something. Now I don't remember what I was going to say. Going to be another mission that I'm going to do too. Another mission is I want to try and get all the animal heads. And where I'm building where I'm building the big giant villager house that is going to be like the music, where I put my first set of wings, dragon's egg, then maybe I'll have a wall for heads, or just have heads everywhere. caps. We're nearly to the edge. Woohoo! I think this weekend, I don't have anything to do this weekend, which is very exciting. I might get the kind of Skelly corner set up. You got a busy weekend this weekend. We got a quiet one this weekend after the insanity that we've had, and then it starts again. I'm enjoying the peak light. Hopefully you're doing something exciting. I'll be playing Minecraft. That's what I'm going to be. Even be, you know, my first build on season 5 of Divergence. Aww, hanging out with the cousins and the aunt and uncle. That's really cool. Miss hanging out with my... Oh, piss off. I miss hanging out with my nieces. Even enough. Which is better than what they used to do, because they used to live in London. Bit of a distance. Aww. See, that's cute. That was one of the things that was really cool about my childhood, was I got to hang out with my cousins all the time. And now it's just this insanity when we all catch up, and we have been doing a lot lately. Brother is sick and just trying to, you know, fit as much as he can into his life at the moment. Oh, okay. All right. No, Jesus. We hung out with them all the time. My mum was very close to her. Heaps and heaps and which I really enjoyed. And, you know, my kids, well, my eldest son, he didn't have any
Beep beep boo boo.
beep beep poo poo. It's the spider. The spider's in the house. My eldest son didn't have any, you know, like we didn't have any cousins or anything when he was born. So he kind of didn't get to hang out with any cousins. And then my 2 other kids, the time they were born, all their cousins were like adults. And I didn't get that whole kind of cousin thing either. But they have sort of slightly got it with my brother's kids. I don't get to see that often. But when they do, it's pretty crazy. How we going, Spider? What have you been up to? How's work? Yeah, I think that's a little bit sad. Like my my eldest kind of missed out on being being a kid and having siblings. He was 12, I think. The other kids were, so he kind of didn't have that experience, which is a little bit sad. But, only children, they all survive. You just woke up, so it's about 4 a.m. for you. Oh no! And those things are so bloody expensive. One of our kids, really good drawer, and would buy shoes, skateboard, whatever, and do drawings on it. Except for, oh, my pens are running low. I need new pens. Oh, there we go. Let's mortgage the house to get you some. Crazily. I kind of think it's an art supply. Me too. 7:50 or 7:30. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. I am still going to. I've got a cow here. We're going to kill, aren't you? Excited. Those that haven't seen Munchie's last 2 streams need to go and watch them. His link is up above. He jumped in because the best song in the world. Not that he believes it's the best song in the world. I think that we should ask Mojang to put it into a disc so we can have it in our world. Ah, okay. Yep. Ah, Bull. Excuse me. Amanchu, did you not play it on stream? Which would indicate that it is in a recording on YouTube, which means that I 100% will be able to hear it again. And Silly still owes me about 5 IOUs. A rainbow one. Speaking of rainbow stuff, I want to do a rainbow area in here too because I'm a lover of the rainbows. But I've got to find a desert that's not like 20 million miles away. I can get some glass. I could use the villagers for glass. Just smelt them. Smelt the villagers. Well, that's how you get glass from it. In a giant smelter. Come on. One here. Just one. That's all I want. Just one. One. Come on. Oh, there's not one there. Okay. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's all sweet. We're all good. We don't have to panic. There was not one there. There's one there, though. All right. Oh, might cool down a little bit. The head's a bit sweaty. Oh, that is so bad. Ooh. It's so sour. You know, it's most probably got like 20 litres of sugar in it and an insane amount of additives. Ooh. You piss off. Yes, all of you, bugger off. Stop eating. Now, I've just realised that there was 2 spots that the sheep have eaten that I haven't replaced, which means I've got to try and find where they are. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too difficult. Famous last words. Oh, I know what. Keep thinking of things to add on the stream. Then I write them down. So I've been diagnosed with ADHD. There's got to be some, you know, some in there. My brain's like, I don't remember. I was going to do this. Okay, you grew on there. Look at you. Or did the little sheepy eat that one? Maybe the little sheep ate that one. I don't think the Now I'm just thinking, do I want to find the skelly spawner? Do I want to do it where you get XP, or do we want to do it where they just fall to their death? I think maybe fall to their death. I don't really need it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was a bad burp. Okay. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Oh, get you. Hello, horsey. And what I do want is I want to get, hello, some coloured sheep heads too. Again. Okay. You. Spider, I just saw your comment. He owes me. He owes me quite a few things. So that will be something that I will be requesting for season 5. So that I can sing. Richard is so up and down here. 1 minute, it's like I'm boiling. Right. It was. Hello, horsey. Oh, I wasn't meant to do that. I was meant to eat it. Oh, wait. Meant to do this. Can't see. Wait. Oops. What did I pick up then? Like, I got excited then. I was like, oh, maybe that was the spot. But no, not this. Worst case scenario. Unless my daughter Shale gets in, and then she'll definitely notice that one missing. Of course. Oh, suckers. Yeah, you can be as sassy as you want with me. You're around me and you're a grown up. Go to. Those suck. Why can't we make a machine that does it? Flies over and shoots everything out. Oh, we could make one. The little poles. They look so cute. Cute and all the flowers. I like to be. Thank you. Yeah, Tyler. I want to get some horsey heads. And I don't really have the heart to breed them and then kill them. Just, you know, free-range natural horse head. I'll get a shop. Okay, there's not a gap there. Doesn't matter how much you try and bonemeal it digging, nothing's going to grow. All I need is for someone to come in and accidentally spill water in here. Mr. Sunny. He is living his best life with you, Spider. Living his best life. Watch the cat next. Oh, doing pretty good. I think last time I said I have to pull down the beacon. Oh, and Spider, I took your idea about making a glowberry winery instead of a like grape winery, a winery. Oh no, I didn't mean to break you. It looks pretty awesome. I quite like it. It's going to be even cooler once it's all done and the whole entire area is just covered in glowberries. Looks really cool. It took me a little while to work out a way to kind of have them growing. But I think I kind of worked out a way that sort of blends in with the colour of the vine. It's not so much the vine, I guess the stalk vine. What? Another ad break? How's it been half an hour? Seriously. Only killed like 5 horses. It's been half an hour. Mr. Horsey, how do you do? Like to get ahead from... Let's pick up an egg. Pick up. I think there's lots and lots of white. I don't know whether there is more white than it. But I think the white makes all the other collars. Well, look, collars. Let me get some words that function, but collars really pop. $400. How many are in it? How many are in the pack? Crazy. Okay, 300. That's not too bad. 320 colors. I remember some of the ones that our son used to get, and they were like $20 each. Crazy. But still, that's a lot of money for an artist. That's why Minecraft is so good. You can do your art and you don't have to pay. You pay for internet. Yeah, you'll mostly find a lot of the colours are very simple. Like apricot and peach. And flesh colour. They all look the same. Don't too soon. Oh, that's going to be cool. Over there, you can just see the build. So that bit of island there is going to have bowberry vines on it. That's going to be cool. Going to be able to see. Roll. Office Works. Is it the same brand? Same size and everything? Hello, Mr. Pyfro.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. Woohoo! Through the mountains, secret tunnel. Yeah. Thank you very much for the lurky lurk and the ability for me to sing your callings. Secret tunnel. Pyfro's the biggest lurker in the world. Lurks everywhere. Oh, nearly down. Another one. Celeste. Oh. Sorry, Celeste. I was just about to say thank you very much for the follow. And then Spider jumps in with a fart. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yes. Right. That guy's last one. Oh, Pedro. I feel like I haven't heard Pedro for ages. Okay, let's go and add 2 more. I added the other one off stream the other day. So we're going to put 2 on so I don't have to worry about and forget that we've done another one. Oh, welcome, Celeste. Welcome in. Little ones are always welcome here in our stream. We are hanging out and planting flowers, so that'll be great for the little one. I won't do what I was doing before because I don't think that's going to be too for Lily's to watch. So we can just do responsible flower plant. No matter how tempted I am, not going to make it. And we are doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. I hope things are going great for you. Could be. Oh, that's a good idea. Sorry, I didn't notice that Onyx was the one that was talking. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Mr. Chicken! Does anybody in the system play Minecraft? Are you a little bit like me and everybody in this? Yes. Oh, Tyler. Sorry, Spider. I'll trade. I will trade. It is this weird kind of icky cold at the moment. Sorry. It's been like 3 years, so it's, I think that's the first time I've done it for 8. Yeah, it's this icky, the air's even cold. Normally the air's not as cold, but even the air's cold at the moment. I don't like it. Puppy, I can agree with that 1,000,000,000%. Give me summer. Actually, maybe not summer. I like spring. I think spring is a really good sort of weather. Or just the beginning of summer before it hits the 40 degrees and it's sweaty and gross. I think it obviously depends on where you kind of grew up, because Kat loves the cold. I talked to her about our heater being on 20. She's like, I'd die. I would die at that temperature. Listen here, cow. Sheep, go away because you're wrecking my grass. Yes, yes. I mean, I remember my grandparents in winter would travel up to Queensland, which is, always nice weather, so that they didn't have to deal with the cold down here. I think is a great idea. Onyx, you guys, it is insane this summer for the people in the UK. It's absolutely crazy. And because nobody there is used to that kind of temperature, it just makes it even worse. There's just so much, you know, people suffering from heat stroke. And I know last summer you also had a really hot summer as well. And there were so many people, you know, dying from the heat. For us, 31's like, oh, yeah, it's a pretty good day. You know, it's nice. Nice outside. I haven't seen a baby cow before. Let me get it right. A calf. Who to you? You are pretty adorable. All right. Okay. The baby cows are pretty cute. Yeah. I haven't found anything else that I find to be completely adorable. But mind you, I haven't seen any baby axolotls. Axolotls? Freedom units. You ain't so free at the moment, Spider. Yeah, see, 0 is just way too cold for me. Can you move, please? I need to have sunshine. Like I had a nap today. We haven't had much sunshine here so far this winter. And there was this beautiful amount of sun just shining through our bedroom window. So I laid on the bed and I had a nap in the sunshine. So good. I felt so refreshed afterwards. And so I sat in front of the computer again and my brain's like, been typing. Using your brain way too much. Maybe you need another nap. Anybody who is also a system, they also find that as well, that you just feel like your brain's like running in miles an hour. I don't feel like mine's off at all when I sleep. And I can confirm that it doesn't in the slightest. It's so insane. I mean, I love, don't get me wrong, I love that my brain is so intelligent. And that's apparently a proven thing with CID, that you're very intelligent. I enjoy that, but I also would enjoy not being so intelligent and just let my brain just for like half an hour, just not doing anything. People talk about, oh, you know, I can just sit there and not think about things. No, won't have. Not do. I think ultimately means that someone is. I never hear anything. The constant chatter. Ugh. Yeah. Yep. Can confirm. And my partner has ADHD, and when he explains, you know, and I've had other people that have sort of explained it about, you know, it's like having 50 tabs open that are all trying to produce information to you at the same time. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I kind of know that sensation a little bit, but it's more like there's 50 tabs open and everybody is trying to tell me what's in the So you have, well, you know, I think most people who have, and this is just a general kind of thing. I'm obviously not a psychologist and all that kind of stuff. But I think most people that have got autism have got some form of ADHD as well. And I also think that there's some in the background as well when you've got, if you've got ADHD, that there may be just a touch of being autism. It's such a spectrum. Look at this. Everybody we're all exactly the same. I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD. Someone in the system, definitely. Whoops. Someone in the system, I know who it is, likes pink. Not a fan of pink. Apparently, we're fans of pink now. $3 years for an appointment. You've got one this year, but it's taken 3 years to get it. That is just... Part of me is like, that is appalling. But then the other part of me is like, I'm not surprised with the way that I think now everybody is a lot more aware of the things that they do, and possibly that it could be, you know, signs of autism or something else. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I'm putting it back in. I didn't mean to break it. That's the first time we got tulips. The first tulips. Oh, for sure. I know in Australia, because that's obviously what I can, you know, have and what I can base my opinions. Anybody getting into any mental health stuff, especially if you're a kid as well, I found it tricky. We've got 2 kids that are trans, and trying to get them in to see anyone in any form of appointment, get, you know, the process of started an absolute blood challenge. Now they're all adults. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Goodness. Does it mean you get good drugs? No, you don't get good drugs, Amanchu. It depends. I don't take any medication for mine. Better kind of, that's it. Try and work together as a system rather than lock people out, because I find that just it get messy real. But if you have ADHD and they give you, sometimes they give meth. Not, well, yeah, I suppose it is kind of like meth, but better for you. 7 years is insane. Like, seriously. Is that what you've been waiting, Spider? And also because, you know, sometimes I think they go, oh, you're just an adult, so it'll be fine. You can wait a little bit. Not really that much of a problem. Obviously not disturbing you too much. You're an adult. It took my partner, so I've been on his, since we've been together, so we've been together for 10 years, I'd been talking to him about it, that he needed to get a diagnosis. I kind of picked and he kept going to the doctors going, I need to get an appointment to go and get tested for ADHD. And they're like, cool, take this piece of paper home, fill it out, bring it back. And, you know, and then we'll see where we go from there. And of course, he'd bring the piece of paper home and he'd be like, oh, I've got to fill out this piece of paper. And he'd put it down. And then 6 months later, he'd go, didn't fill out that piece of paper. And now I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I've got to go back to the doctors and get, you know, start the process again. And so he'd go back and he'd do exactly the same thing. And he did that for such a long time. And I eventually said to him, come to the doctors. And so he goes, no, I'll do it. And I said, you just got to say to the doctor, every time you give me this piece of paper to fill out, I take it home. I have ADHD. I put it down. I forget to fill it out. And then 6 months later, I'm back here again because I didn't fill out the piece of paper because I forgot to fill it out because I have ADHD. And yeah, so the doctor's like, right, we'll just. Nice. See, I think that's where it's good. If you're lucky that you get somebody. I think pediatricians are a lot more switched on when it comes to those kind of things than just like your normal baby. Like, I'm not even going to get into how long it took to deal with my female problems with my normal frigging nightmare. It wasn't until I said to my GP, I'm at the point I can't handle it. They kind of went, oh, maybe we should look at this. Find out what's going on. Something I realised the other day, and it's not that I haven't noticed it before, but it just didn't kind of register to me that, you know, having a chronic illness, that it's incurable. You're not going to ever get, you know, ever going to. Look at him, just popping up. What do you got for me, buddy? I remembered the other day that he has mini blocks, and I'd forgotten that he had mini blocks. Oh no, that's calcite. Okay. Retraction. Music, how you going? Good to see you. Feel like I haven't seen you around in chat for ages. I don't remember what I was saying then. Sorry. I got distracted by the wandering trader. Only because I discovered a few of the packs that I put on here stopped working, and all of a sudden they've started working again, which I'm really happy about. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to get some animal heads and, you know, mini blocks off the wandering trader. My understanding of it is when you say chronic, it means that it's not something that you're ever gonna be cured from. So chronic back pain means that it's just, you know, back pain that you're going to be stuck with for life. Ah, all right. Well, that makes a bit of sense. Well, you know, you can always just stick me on and snuggle back up in bed and listen to weird Australian woman talk shit. Take you guys over in a second. Show you the glowberry farm. And I've realised once I started making the glowberry farm how we are out. How intense the amount of bone meal I need on this. The realm is, well, the server that we had is completely stuffed. My realm is going fine. Okay, you can't see from here. It's too far away. I got a fair chunk done. Oh my god, an ad again? What? We have all of this to do. I'm insane. I'm seriously got some issues. Well, Spider, we can't get on it. So I don't know how much worse it can get. We can't utilize it. We've got a meeting tomorrow morning for you guys. Tomorrow morning? No, tomorrow night for you guys. 2 mornings away for me. Where we're talking about what we're going to do. Let's grab the piggy head. I need the piggy head. Let's go. Well, we're not. It's not like we're going to get rid of it. We can always just keep it until see whether they fix the bug. Look, I think most of us have made the joint decision that it's FUBAR, and we're just going to deal with. I think here might be a good spot for the heads. Right, back from the ads. Sweet. Okay. Let's go and have a little bit of... Oh, we'll put these back over here. Right, let's plonk them back in there, and I wanted to... Look at this stupid villager, like seriously, buddy. How dumb are you? It's because he came through the portal up here. And... zombies. Oh. See? Aren't you? Hit. Don't look at this. Bonk. Okay, I am content with that now. That's been fixed. Look at us doing things, fixing stuff. Okay. We are going to go over to the glowberry farm so I can show you the glowberries. And my extremely ugly house. It's going to look so cool when they're all, like, all the way over here. So in this whole area. The Wandering Trader is covered in going to be. It's really cool at night because it's glowy. So this is the glowberries. It's very exciting. And is something that I can do and get extremely sleep. And it's, you know, like I've put it in on an angle, so it's angled, it's not straight lines. It's very cool. And I made them look like they're kind of a little bit withered. You didn't know I was a female? Wow. Do I have a manly voice? Yeah, so some of them are kind of a little bit withered and some of them aren't. I did some texturing, which was really cool, and then started building the ugly house, which is It's really cool. I very much enjoy it. I'm going to go see where we can find some more pandas. Okay. I need to work on the house because it's pretty ugly. Oh, no mic and no webcam. There you go. You know what? I think that I don't know why, because I do exactly the same thing, and I'm certainly not judging anybody for doing the same thing. But when I jump into someone's stream, I always think, if there's no camera, you know, that kind of thing, I always think that they're going to be a guy. I don't know why, I just do, and it's absolutely stupid. But yeah, I always think they're a guy. So whenever I go into if I jump into someone else's stream, you know, like if I raid someone that I haven't raided before, they usually go, "Oh, thanks, mate." You know, like they'll call me mate or buddy or something along those lines. And I think that people just don't. I'm certainly not judging people. Sometimes I don't think that women stream, and yet I'm a woman and I stream. Thought I was going to say something else. I think I was going to say. Highland Coo, Highland Coo. I want to get a Highland Coo. Look at this. I'm eating carrots, and my health is not going anywhere. In Minecraft, something, Highland. No, I usually do. It's really I don't know why I do. Come on, I want some more. What can we do? Let's do some building while we're waiting for it to get dark so you can see it. And then once that's done, jump off because I've still got to work in the morning. Yep. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make. Ugh. Go away, rain. Oh, Amanchi. I feel so bad for you. I agree with that. Definitely, certainly there are lots of reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why you would automatically think of a certain gender of doing something. I mean, I know that when I was a head chef, I used to get a lot of people that were really quite surprised that I was female. See, now you guys can understand why this makes me so sleepy. It is just so repetitive. Tyler, it's rain. Oh, I did it again. Spider, it's raining. You're not going to get the full effects of how cool it looks. It is time now. Nearly 11:15 at night. And my partner he's got a massive day tomorrow. He's got to go to his first job, and then he's got a second job that he's going to go to. So he's got to get ready. Yeah, it's early for you in the morning. Oops, hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where are we? Let's get some scaffolding. Oh, I was never surprised that there was female head chefs. I was a female head chef. So, which is the reason why I find it so funny that I keep forgetting that, you know, that there female streamers stream a female. I don't know, I think it's because it was such a male dominated kind of industry. Women are usually cooks, not so much chefs. So there we go. Like, it's so cool that it's so glowy. There is oh god, oh my god, I was going to point at it with my finger, but you guys can't see where I point with my finger. But over in the left hand side, there's a little patch that's not very glowy, so I might have to go and run down there with some bone meal and bone meal the shit out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run away. I don't think we're going to get any pandas while it's raining anyway, and I'm going to get ready for Betty Buys. So I would like to say, anybody who came in and watched me on the tubes of the U, I would like to say, don't forget to like and subscribe, or don't. I'm not your mum. I'll see you Tuesday. Bye. All right. Now,